RaDona from Boys and Girls Hairstyles. Today what we are going to do is we are taking the color out of the chunk of the color out of my head, and we're putting the dark in the front. So what we've done is we have mixed 5N for my front with G Mix. The reason I put G Mix in there is for the filler, because if you was just to put a dark color on blonde, you're either going to turn a gray color or greenish, more gray probably. Anyway, so we added the G Mix, which is a color that is missing in the blonde, to fill that in. So Missy's just going to show you guys how she's going to apply it and what she's going to do to take this back to blonde and make this dark. So anyway, Kate, you can go ahead.
After I start the dark, do you want me to start this first before I do these up here? Dark
Whatever.
spot?
Yeah.
Before I do your, okay. Sorry. Okay, before we started, I put color on the back. She has a dark block back here from her occipital down, and it's got foil on it so I don't get that blonde hair dark. But we just did the dark on that just to refresh it, just to make it a little brighter again and make it look good. So we're gonna slice these in. Just a little bit. She doesn't want it weaved in. We don't want any blonde in it at all. So we're gonna slice it in, which means you just take each section and obviously don't leave any out. So anyway, put those on and apply. Like she said, we put some filler in the color because the blonde is missing that pigment. And if you put a straight brown color on that, then you get a really funky color that doesn't look natural. So.
And we mixed that with 10 volume, which is deposit only. So I forgot to tell you that.
Right. You don't want any lift when you're going darker. So.
It's nice to be in the seat, getting pampered. I like it.
So, and if you remember, I don't know, how long ago was it you put the dark here?
I can't even remember.
Has it been a year?
Yeah, I bet it has
Probably,
been.
at least. Yeah, we went about a year ago and she put the dark in right here, and she's been wearing it that way for a while, which is really cute. But she's ready to
just a change.
to go back. So we're gonna put dark in front, and then put the light in where the dark piece is. I could put some bleach in there.
I need to try this way.
Sorry, let me move this. You're good. I can reach it.
Yeah, it's always fun to change it up. I've been asking what I should do, and everybody likes the dark in the front, so we decided to try that again. I do have a lady that wants me to shave the back of my hair, but my son's getting married next month, so I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous to do that now, but after the wedding, I'm looking to like cut my hair some way. Something fun. So we'll see what, but I'm a little chicken before the wedding, so.
This is one of their clients online?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, we'll try something fun. I don't know what, but.
Good.
Just been holding off because of the wedding.
Okay, I got those dark ones in front. I took about 3 each. We're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna start on this hair right here because we want to remove that. It's gonna take a little more time to remove that dark pigment, even with bleach. So beforehand, I went through and kind of sectioned all that out so the dark was in its own section. And then we are going to go ahead, we're going to weave this. Because we do weave the rest of her hair. We'll probably weave it pretty heavy because we want to remove the dark, and it may show up. And we're doing it now. We'll see how well it lifts. It'll probably lift pretty good, but we're doing it earlier, so if it doesn't lift quite all the way before their big day, that we can apply it again in a couple weeks and even get it lighter than that if we need to. So go ahead and I'm taking pretty small sections, so it will go ahead and lift the hair. You don't want to take a thick section when you're doing something like this, because then it won't lift the color. It won't lift the hair well enough. You need to kind of work in thin, smaller sections that the bleach can really work with. If you get it too thick, it has a hard time absorbing through all the hair and pulling out. So.
And we used a 40 volume with this, so it will lift up to 4 levels. Obviously, to take, that dark out, you're going to need a 40 volume.
Stop it. Okay, because I didn't put 40 in that at the 20.
Oh, did you?
Okay, we're just finishing up the very last foil on this dark section on the left side. So we've got all those in. We weaved all that with a 40 volume bleach to get rid of that dark. And now I'm just going to go back. So carefully move these foils just a little bit. You want to be careful when you move them because you'll get drag at the root if you're not careful. So, and now I'm going to go back and I'm just going to go through her part right here just to kind of touch up these roots a little bit through her part. They're not bad. It's not been too awful long since we just did her hair. But we'll do her whole head. We'll weave her whole head when it gets closer to the wedding. But we figured, well, since we're doing this, we'll just touch up her part so it looks nice for the couple weeks until we get it done again. So just going to go through there. Same thing, doing really, probably considered a fine weave. If you do a little chunkier weave or whatever, which is fine depending on the look you want, then you're going to have more dark color in your weave. She likes hers pretty blonde, so I just take thinner sections and weave them good so we can get more of a blonde look. So, and then just applying the same bleach mixture to her roots here.
Yeah, so then so she's just going to add that in, and then, after you get that done, just keep checking, the dark and make sure that that's, lifting out. If you need to apply heat, then you can do that also, but anyway, we will just show you as soon as we're done how it turns out after we process. So thank you so much for watching.